mental health work is not about removing other people's rights. There, I've said it. There are people who believe that the job of a mental health worker, mental health nurse like myself, is to prevent them from doing the things they have a perfect right to do, to try and fit them into nice little boxes and make them stereotypical carbon copies of everybody else. That's just not the case. It's not your job, if you work in mental health services, to prevent people from being themselves. It's not your job or my job. It's not any mental health worker's job to stifle someone else's individuality. It is our job to keep an awareness of risk to self and risk to others as a result of mental illness, to see whether or not that person's psychiatric infirmity and the risks associated with that infirmity are severe enough to warrant a deprivation of their liberty. And that's not an easy call to make. That's why we have a Mental Health Act assessment. And let me be very clear, if you work in mental health services, understand that the people you work with have the same rights as you, because assuming they're British citizens, the law gives us all those rights. The law giveth, to misquote the Bible, and the law taketh away. We don't take away a person's rights. We don't have the authority to do that, and nor should we. If that person is not detained under the Mental Health Act, or covered in some other way under the Mental Health Act, if they're not covered or their rights are not in some way limited by the Mental Capacity Act, and if common law will not allow it, then you have no right to restrict that person's rights or liberty.